Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies, and we're live. We've been shooting bracket after bracket after bracket of the Pete Strikes Back.
No one's even here yet, so wait and repeat that. Are you ready?
Well, it'll be part of the deal, though.
And I don't know if we were quite live yet when you started.
Really?
But we're live now.
Because you were like, let's go, we're live.
Well, I clicked the button. We were still waiting while the wheels were turning.
Well, let's wait for some people to
Raster is the first one in, and go ahead. They were waiting. First. And so we're used to this on Mondays.
Duncan.
It's later though. We've been about 12:30. Really? We've been going live, and it's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we snuck in an extra bracket.
We've been doing some Pete Strikes Back.
Pete Strikes Back. We've done bracket 1, 2, and 3.
That's all we can say.
That's right. That's all we can say. And we got a metal manga. Look at that. Bad boy's bad. Look how cool that is.
Nick Place is tuning in. Malt Review, Jason Fisk, Duncan Harmsworth, James Hope, Santa Cruzin. Boom.
And what we're doing right now is the Grand Travelers Distillery. Grand Traverse Distillery. Thank you.
That's straight out of Michigan.
Wow. 100% straight bourbon whiskey. 100% straight bourbon whiskey.
And it's got the little Pure Michigan symbol right at the bottom.
Michigan. Right at the bottom. Traverse. 750 milliliters, 46% ABV.
We do not have the cask strength, Santa Cruzin.
They make a cask strength?
Aquavite is just going to miss us. He's heading out to supper. He was hoping we were going to appear, and of course, it's later than usual.
Right.
So let's just say brackets 1, 2, and 3 got shot for the
film.
Pete Strikes Back.
Filmed. We've had one finger injured.
Surprising results. Well, that wasn't in the Pete bracket.
True. So. That's in we shot some pre-stuff.
We lined up on at least one of our picks.
At least one.
Amazing again.
Right. Well, that's a good sign, though. I love
good similar notes coming out.
I've got coin 131, 131.
132.
Oh, yeah.
Up there. Look up there.
I am. I got it. Here. I know I got it. I can look and see where I'm framed.
I'm using my Irish whiskey glass at Tuath.
Yes. I've got a Riedel cognac glass, my go-to.
Goab says we are breaking the internet. Not yet. Now, if we had Kim Kardashian on here showing a little bit of the derriere, that might break it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. How's our lighting?
Good.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. We seem dark.
Well, maybe it.
Better.
There's Scott Slattery. Scott, I didn't see you last night. I thought we might see you in the live stream.
Can we say, did you already say who it's from?
You did. You called it Grand Travelers, and I said it's Grand Traverse. No, we did not. Patrick Bauer sent this. Bauer. Well, Patrick. Maybe he doesn't want us to say his last name.
Too late. We can't go back. Ooh, I almost sloshed it out.
He is in a field of work similar to ours in Michigan.
Lovely.
Yep. This is I believe a newer distillery, and it comes through. This is a young whiskey.
I mean, it says straight bourbon whiskey, so it's got to be 2 years old.
Actually, that's pretty similar to we just did a review of Two Bar,
but I wouldn't say it's similar.
Well, no, I mean straight bourbon whiskey. Isn't that what it was billed as?
Well, I mean, that just means it's 2 years old, at least. This is 46%. That was 50, and that was a grain to glass.
Well, Arash Nadi is already pointing out his money's on the Flaming Heart. What I'm going to do, and what I didn't do with March Pete Madness, I should have done a blog post and put on our webpage just a little clip about the shootout and what whiskeys were involved. I will do that with the Pete Strikes Back before we air.
Okay. It won't hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know if you should have done it.
Well, I think it would have helped. I think last year we did with March Rye Madness. Well, no, the Bourbon Shootout was the main one. We did an entry on the webpage, draw people there, have them look at it. We had the list up there. We actually had a vote, a polling, last year on what people thought. Maybe we'll do that with the Make America Peated again.
I got a hairspray.
Yeah. It's young.
It says straight, which means at least 2 years.
Young.
Okay. but I get a floral hairspray. Touch of caramel.
Mm.
What
Yeah,
what are you laughing at?
Whiskey Throttle points out that her hips, meaning Kim Kardashian, her hips would crush all those board games.
Yeah, they would. Tom R says he needs to quit his day job. Let's see. I have the Traverse City Whiskey Company Bourbon Barrel Proof store picks here, says Santa Cruz. Grand Traverse Distillery.
So this is out of Michigan. It was sent to us by Patrick.
The finish is nice and sweet and caramel.
It is sweet. There's a lot of caramel, sugary kind of sweetness coming through. Some of that white dog spirit is still showing through, though, showing it's still kind of young. Mm-hmm. Needs to mature a little bit. Mm-hmm. But not bad. I don't know what other offerings Grand Traverse offers.
Right. Sriracha Ace says he's curious where the Curiositas falls.
Yeah, that'll be the Ben Rioch Curiositas. See where that comes out in the shootout. Mm-hmm. We have one that we just cannot figure out. We had like sour, wood, dirty feet, and fish.
Yeah.
On the finish.
I don't even remember which
we
bracket.
Both picked it out.
Yeah.
It was the first bracket, I'm pretty sure.
I don't even
And we just cannot, looking at our lineup, we cannot figure out which one of the 16 that is.
It's the first time I was like, yeah. I mean, I removed it right away. Yeah. I was like, wherever it is, I don't remember what letter it was. I was like, that's out. It's not moving forward. And then he kind of did the same thing. I was like, whew.
This is a glass from Tuath. It's an Irish whiskey glass. Again, we got them to review. They're actually, I like them. Bart was not as wild on them.
Only one thing, I like them.
Bart's feminine hands were the glass.
All right. See how I'm holding this here? See how I've got
Bart,
it? Right. Now
Bart's hand was blistered by the glass for some reason on the bottom.
On that glass,
it's a good thing
there's a ledge.
You never had manual labor.
There's a ledge around the bottom. Listen.
Maybe that's it. I've done manual labor in the past.
Listen to that.
And so maybe my hands are more rougher than yours.
Yeah. The inside, maybe when you were smoking, it's that part. It left a mark on my finger. So I gave him my glass. I'm not anti-glass. I just didn't like the underside of it. Anything that catches, see,
like look at my hand. Look at my hand. There's a blister. There's a blister.
It left a mark. It left a clear indentation. It's like when you have a small rock in your shoe, but it feels like a boulder.
I tested this for 2 days and didn't even notice what he's talking about.
Just means I'm more sensitive.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, and then he's like, you couldn't survive working on the railroad. Yes.
I worked on the railroad one summer. And that was a tough job right there.
Doesn't sound too smart to me.
It was a summer job.
Right.
I did not quit.
Not a good summer job.
And it was hard.
Was it? Yeah. Would you like to do that as a career?
Absolutely not.
Right. I didn't want to even do it as a summer job. Let's drive in railroad ties with spikes and sledgehammers. Yeah. It'll make a man out of you.
Tom R says, like a pirate with swamp rot feet covered in burning ship ash. That must have been like the one when we were talking about which one we picked out in the first bracket that wasn't good.
He does mock me repeatedly and even called me. Well, you said a fan.
Not repeatedly. I just
remember
he started to go down a trail.
It's repeated
on the first bracket, and he is like, "This reminds me of
Captain Description."
Go, oh
Captain Description coming in. I said, "Please, Colonel Description. Let's get the rank correct. Let's get the rank correct." Yeah. So, well, what do you want? Smoke and smoke. Done. Next.
Food Quig's never heard of Grand Traverse. It's a small. I mean, it's a craft distillery. It's newer, out of Michigan, and so you probably wouldn't have heard of it. Whiskey Throttle points out that you have banana fingers, and that if you got hands like Kim Kardashian's hips.
Okay.
You use Eric Waite. Sniper is with us.
Sniper!
Bart uses palm olive. It softens his hands while he does the dishes.
Here's all I got to say. Bring it close. Underneath.
You've said it. Yeah, you said it. Bart has gentle hands.
Look at that.
Or he's manhandling the glass. I don't know, because I've done this. What I like, you can hold the glass like this, but Bart claims that it is rough and it's a manly glass, I guess.
I like the shape. I like even the idea that you can hold it like that. But the fact that that little edge is resting on my inner side of my finger, I didn't like it. So I gave you my glass. You will get an honest review from us. So they'll, I mean, that's it. All they got to do is make sure their mold doesn't have that little edge on it. That's it. I got to tell you though,
when I first opened the Grand Traverse, it came off very kind of harsh, very young.
Was Bart actually fingering your glass?
Yeah. With a G, not with an A.
All right. I just went along with the ass.
I'm actually going to pour a little bit more of the Grand
Hey, Bart,
Traverse.
what's the manga shirt today? This is this dragon steel.
Just don't encourage
Look
him.
at it.
Don't
Look
encourage
at how
people.
it glints in the sun.
Just ignore it and act like you don't see
Look
it.
at that. That's
all you got to do.
And it's very slick, and it's like dragon skin. Look at that.
When you acknowledge it, I mean, it's like
some people like it.
You when a kid does something funny and you laugh at him, and so he keeps doing it.
Well, not a human nature all the way up past kid.
Hopefully Bart upgraded. Well, we both upgraded our internet this week.
We did, yeah. We went full out.
Well, you were actually
uploads.
You were one notch
Right,
down
yeah.
above the fastest.
The fastest.
You've upgraded. We did a speed test before we went live, and it actually was clicking along pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. And then the other thing I've got is I've ordered in a Cat 7 cable so we can wire directly in 25 feet. That'll be the only other thing to bring up the speed.
B-Lam is with us, and we just did he got a Scotch God shout out with the picture. He won the Altmore tome.
He did.
Yep.
And he's got a boar's head hanging on a wall.
In fact, he was so appreciative, he sent us a bottle. It's still at home. We haven't got to that one yet.
Dang it.
Of another, it's a smaller distillery by him.
We love that.
We'll take a look at that later.
All the craft distilleries blowing up. Lovely. Toon Van Rouge.
And B-Lam says,
what does Toon say?
Just ignore it.
Nope.
B-Lam says, Bart amuses me.
Thank you, B-Lam. And Toon Van Rouge, Netherlands. He likes the manga shirt. He's a fan. Thank you, Toon.
Well, I'd like to say, though, I think the manga shirts are so bad. That's why you see them all over. Everybody's wearing them. They're so in style. They're such the rage.
I'm a trendsetter. I wouldn't. Exactly. They'll be wearing them later. 5 years from now, you'll be seeing mangas everywhere, and you'll be like, "Oh my god!" And I won't be wearing them anymore.
We have brought up the possibility of a Scotch test dummy manga style.
I brought it up. You're like,
I would go. Well, I would go more with like a bowling shirt style, maybe like the patch up here or something.
I wanted
logo on the back.
I wanted to be bright yellow with like the dummies reaching out in black for you, like we're going to pull you into the dark, like we're pulling you into the Pete side.
Yeah, it can't be just Pete. We're just
pulling. That was my dream. Your dream was a bowling shirt with a small, stylish logo. Mine was garish manga. You know what? If I had
my Bourbon Journey's guy, he says that's what the young kids are saying.
Sure, right.
Yeah.
If I had a dream, here's my dream fantasy. Compass Box comes up with their dummy blend. It's a blend of peat and sherry. It's a yellow bottled deal that says dummy blend or join the dummies or something. If that ever happens, died and gone to heaven. Would you concur?
What did that have something to do with a manga shirt or just the Compass Box blend?
Dream.
I thought we branched off.
Yeah, I branched.
Okay. I thought you were going to tie that into a manga shirt somewhere.
Other than it would be the yellow with the reaching hand.
Oh.
Don't you think Compass Box, like they did the Delilahs, they could do a dummy blend?
We could have them do our own. Yeah. Who knows how much that costs?
No, I want to be so enthusiastic that he does a peach sherry mix.
Yeah, he just does it on his own.
Well, he's like, give us a couple years. Give us a couple years. He'll be like, you know what? I love Delilah's. I'm doing these guys. I don't know how he did Delilah's. If that happens, I'm calling it right now in 2018. and we'll show up with the bottle in our driverless car.
Yeah, my bourbon journey, it says it right there. What if it said, I'm with the dummy? I was wearing my shirt last night that says I'm with the dummy.
You were?
Yep.
Yep, I'm with the dummy. I think that'd be a good show.
Good job, Whiskey Throttle.
Manga shirts are great targets at the gun range, says Whiskey Throttle.
Yeah.
Unless they shoot back.
He's like, who's our target?
Yes.
Shoot the guy with the manga shirt on. I can see him. I got him. He's in the crowd. Okay, yeah, there's about 500 people down there. I can see the one guy in the manga shirt.
Tom R., my shirt idea is one dummy sipping sherry scotch looking down as the other is crawling out of a mud puddle.
Oh, nice.
Big stogie.
That's nice.
That is good.
Actually, the guy sipping the sherry scotch would have to be the one smoking the cigar, as the other one's crawling out of the earth and the peat bog.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Because you don't smoke cigars.
I don't.
And you're the one crawling out of the
out of the mud bog, the peat bog. There would be some Kleinish in it. Laugh out loud.
Shot the guy in the manga shirt. No, you shot the guy in the bowling shirt.
Raster says,
how do you tell the difference? Well, the manga shirt is loud and nobody else is wearing it. Okay. Yeah, there's several people in bowling shirts, but only the one guy in the manga shirt. He's still down there. Okay. Take him out.
That was riveting. Raster says he caught an STD. I caught an STD ? Yeah, the bullet wound would blend in with the shirt, of course.
Yeah, I'm hit. I'm bleeding. We can't tell where
Whiskey Throttle says at Tom R. Damn, you got competition, sniper. At Eric Waite. Course.
Is this such a nice shirt? Like if you did get shot, like when the ambulance showed up, you'd be like, don't cut the shirt off of me. I will take the shirt off.
Yeah, I'd have it buttoning off by the time they got there, and I'd have my whole finger in the hole being like, just patch it up. Don't mess with the shirt.
My bourbon journey sounds like you've thought about that before, Scott. Yeah.
He's been there. He writes it down, and he brings it to the show.
There's bowling shirts all over the place. Just shoot the manga shirt. Which one's the manga shirt?
Bart, I wouldn't go what? Oh, Tom, the shooting range.
To the shooting range with Scott, if I was you.
Yes, trust me. It's bulletproof dragon hide. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, just glance off. Tony Evans says, hi, guys.
Hey, Tony.
Is my shirt okay? That's what I'd be saying. Manga shirts are designed by Marvel Comics superhero rejects. Okay.
Well, actually, you've got
they're out.
You've got a Spider-Man one.
I do. But Marvel, manga shirts come generally from China or Japan. And I think mostly Japan, although these are all made in Korea. Hello.
Thanks to Patrick. About said his last name. I don't know if he wants us to say it. Patrick, for making sure we he bought the Grand Traverse on the online liquor store and had it shipped to us. So thanks to Patrick for sending us.
Very nice.
It's young. It's a newer distillery. It's a craft distillery. It'd be neat to see what they have to offer in the future.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of flavor in there though for it. I don't know what the price range is on it.
We do not know.
Hopefully less than $30 when we say that.
It'd be worth it if it was around $35.
35?
You don't think so?
I would go 30 top end.
You know, the problem is we've had some phenomenal bottles that are running around $15 lately. Look for a black box. That was really interesting. All right. Well,
yeah.
How many minutes are we in, brother?
I don't know.
I think we're about in.
No, we're only about 15 minutes at the most.
Well, the brackets have been going well. We've our tastes. I still feel like we're able to pick up the quality, even blind. And I felt like we were a little more streamlined with our method this time too. It felt like it was really popping.
Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, I mean, literally, within a few weeks ago, we were shooting March Peat Madness.
True.
We're going to bleed right into Make America Peated again. Pete or Peated. What do you guys think that are watching? I thought it was Make America Peated again.
Yeah, but what
is it? Make America Pete again?
That's what Eric said. But what's the
well? Eric's watching. What'd you have, Eric? Was it Make America Pete again or Make America Peated?
Because the original phrase is "Make America Great Again" from Trump, so it's not "Make America Greated Again."
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. What's
I was saying Make America Pete again, and then I changed it to someone had said it's Make America Peated again.
But see, that's like past tense, like we used to be Pete.
Well, we're going to get it if Eric is still watching.
Yeah, I don't know if he's on.
See, Claire says Peated. Raster says P again. No, it's not P again. We did do that a little bit ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Eric's in there anymore.
Eric Grand Traverse at $54. Wow, yeah, that's a little high.
A little high.
It's a little high.
Yeah, so Eric, you were the original one that said Make America Pete again. Yeah, my bourbon journey knows.
Pete, Make America Pete. I don't care either way. We just need to, we'll hash it out.
And it just rolls off of Make America Great Again, which is the slogan, Make America Pete again. Food Quig's gone. Food Quig.
Later, Quig. To Hanks for joining in.
Yeah, to Hanks. It's a whole Quig language. To Hanks for joining us. That's what comes out of the show, baby.
Eric Stumbo is joining in. I haven't seen him before. Thank you, Eric.
At Whiskey Throttle. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, about the glass. Someone asked. This is the Tuath glass. It's pronounced Tuath. It looks like Tuath. It's an Irish whiskey glass. I really like it, and it holds well. Bart's delicate hands are chafed by a recession that runs around the bottom base of the glass.
Yes.
But I like it overall.
Yep. Eric Waite says, I'm still here. Ellipsis. Make America Pete again.
There you go. That's it. Make America Pete again.
Roster says, Quig, keep your shirt on. Just joking. Oh, he's still here. He was just joking about taking a Quig. That's what everybody calls it now. If we got to run off during a live show to pee, it's taking a Quig.
Or other stuff.
Or other
stuff.
You
just have to leave.
You just got to go. Could be
pull a Quig.
Got to pull a Quig. I'll be back. Looks like a jumbo Glencairn, a little bit.
For those that are watching and those that are tuning in, Food Quig has his own reviews. Check him out if you haven't. My Bourbon Journey is tuning in. That's Scott. He's doing a great job doing bourbons. Check him out. Scott, have you had the Grand Traverse? And what do you think?
Hold on. I can have my brother pick up some Benny's Only Compass Box Gold Standard bottles for the show.
There you go. Oh, no, he says, Bart, have your family pick up. Yeah.
Right. That'd be my brother.
Yeah.
I'm text him right now.
Yep.
Live.
No justice, no Pete. That's a good one, Christopher. Red Cat, Blue Hat. Tuning in. Have not seen you before. Good question. Howdy, fellas. Any luck of running down that Macallan edition #1? Really enjoyed the videos of 2 and 3. We do have the edition #1.
You found
it. I have.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, I have. I do have a bottle of edition #1, which I've heard is the most sherried. The sherry started to 1 was the most sherried, 2 was medium sherried, 3 the least sherried. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure what they have in store for edition #4.
What was the Compass Box whiskey called? The Gold what?
Gold Standard. Kim Lockett's tuning in. Thank you, Kim. Give Pete a chance. Yeah, my Bourbon Journey. He says $55 is a bit pricey with so many other good ones out there in that range. I was hoping this was a $30, maybe 30. You said 35 or under whiskey. It's young. It's not bad. I mean, it shows its youth though a little bit. Good. Hopefully, good things are in store from Grand Traverse.
Just asked my brother in Elgin, Illinois, if he could check. I think he's about 30 minutes outside Chicago proper.
Tom R. I have not had a chance to look at your spreadsheet from last night on the. Well, let me pull it
if
up.
anyone
real quick
started
here.
to make, America peated again, and then it went away.
Yeah, hold on.
What are you doing?
I was looking to see Tom R. sent us a spreadsheet right there from Benny's.
Okay.
And it was he was sending us a list. I forgot. Sorry.
Okay.
But from a lot of the people that were at the Whiskey Fest in Chicago. So we haven't had a chance to look at that yet.
No, we have not. Holding off on that price. Found a bottle of Midwinter's Night Dram for $80. Yeah,
good.
That's a good price.
Yeah,
Get it. I think ours was $100.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah. Standard average is $100 on the Midwinter Nights Dram, the High West.
Good price.
An IPA shootout. We don't have. I mean, what do we got? We got Jameson's IPA and we have Glenfiddich IPA.
That's it. They've got their castmates, but
and we're not going to do beers. I'm not a big IPA fan of beer. That would be might be funny though.
Yeah,
have like 8 beers lined up.
We're trying to get a deal worked out so we can bring back the grumpy dummies. We got to get that lined up.
Well, we are talking about, okay, so we're sitting at 78, 79 patrons. We just had the 79th come in.
We did.
Richard.
Yeah.
But if we hit, when we hit 100 patrons, we're going to do a live stream challenge. Will that be a habanero challenge?
I think it should be.
Or a bungee jump challenge?
I wouldn't do that for anything. I'm afraid of heights. I'll break the cord. And you'll be like, the cord broke.
Well, plus they calculate those, where you come like a foot off the ground. Well, you're 6'6", so you're like,
they don't do it. You
just come on down. They'd be like, we didn't plan for a 6'6" guy. Splat.
It's the free fall.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of falling.
The guy in the manga shirt just impacted with the ground. I thought that was a bowling shirt.
Yeah.
Nope, it was a manga shirt.
Foodquig switched away from beer when he found out he was diabetic. Yeah. Carbs, a lot of carbs in beer.
Mm-hmm. And
Benny's is not allowed to ship to anywhere now. That's too bad. It's a good thing my brother lives in Illinois. He'll make a road trip with some bottles. Unless that's not allowed, in which case I'll travel to him and just enjoy him in the state. Foodquig, I should get a stripper in here too.
What is that? I don't know.
Is he doing a rim shot?
A rim? Hey, this is a family show.
The fall doesn't hurt. It's the rapid stop that leaves the mark. Very true. Very true, Tom.
Go back up. I see someone commented about colorless blue things, and he says, bourbon fans, how do you rate the standard bullet? I'm enjoying my bottle as I haven't had many bourbons. I wonder how people think it stands up in the field. It's a standard bourbon. I mean, it's okay. It's average.
Grab you an Elijah Craig.
Yeah, the Elijah Craig small batch is good.
Yes.
Maker's Mark, really.
Maker's Mark is a great wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
And go watch our 16 blind bottle shootout for the best education you can get for free, because we learned a lot on that one. Go watch that.
Oh, Foodquig, the is my like. I should get a stripper in here.
Got it. Now it's clear. Yeah, Buffalo Trace.
Maybe we just started. Maybe I just started something.
Yeah, that's brand new. No one's ever done a radio walkie-talkie sound before.
I forgot to plug in. I better plug in if we're going to go much longer. Keep talking. You're good at it.
You're dying. How does everybody like this new little sticker here? This thing's great.
I love it.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's bold. You can tell when we're in a live show because that is front and center. Okay, move her up. There you go. Colorless blue thing says thanks. I don't know who.
So because we were talking about the bourbon and choices there. Buffalo Trace is a good one to compare next to the Bullet.
Yeah, Michter's Rye,
Eagle Rare.
Whiskeys of the World in San Francisco, and liked it. Have you had it? Yes.
Which one?
Yeah, well, Michter's
Not
Rye.
the regular. You've got it.
Yeah.
You opened it?
Yeah. It's good.
Straight rye. Okay.
The toasted rye, unbelievable, and then their barrel proof rye is on par with the toasted. They go a step above, and the toasted was really affordable. Pick that up. That is good. Michter's rye was my number 2. Pikesville was my number 1. I love Pikesville, but I'm a bigger fan of ryes over bourbons. Ryes give me a lot more of a bready, doughy pepper spice. Whereas sometimes bourbons just give me a standard caramel, oaky, good.
I think I prefer bourbons over ryes.
I think you do.
Yeah.
And
ryes are good though too, but I mean, they're different. Ryes are spicy.
Yes.
Keep going. A little bit more punch. Yeah. I mean, outside of spicy, that's it. Bourbons are smoother, sweeter, mellower.
Well,
more caramel.
See, that's where I like cinnamon. The bourbons is in like the Elijah Craig's. I love when when you run across a good bourbon, it really stands out.
You were talking about the decal, and Jared.
Love it.
Jared Gibbs says he loves the logo, and what we haven't done yet is our dummies. You have to come in here.
Hold on.
Yep. And then we
boom, and then we. Boom. That's a nice thing there. That's touching. Sagamore rye is nice and light. MGP source, low rye mash bill. That's interesting. I don't know if I've had the Sagamore. I like MGP's 95.5. It's a rye punch in the face, and I dig it. The Dickel rye is what that is, if you know, from Tennessee.
Christopher Malloy, though, he says, with all due respect, I think you would have a hard time picking out the ryes. Oh, the ryes from the bourbons in a test. Yes and no, that depends, because you can get some high rye mash bill bourbons that do come off as a rye. That's true.
That's the only time though. I mean, I've done lots of blind tastings, and I'll be like, well, it's a rye or it's a high rye bourbon mash bill.
Yeah.
So
but there are some where it would be hard to tell.
Yeah.
I got coin 132, by the way. You said, hey, hand me a little bit more of the
131. 131.
2:30 in the afternoon.
Drinking.
We've knocked a few back today.
The computer decal is a touch distracting.
Really?
Kind of matches your shirt too. Well, it should draw your attention.
Yeah, my shirt is distracting.
No, it matches your shirt.
Oh, it matches the shirt.
Distracting.
I thought you were saying it was distracting.
No, please, come on.
My shirt's distracting.
I'm 6'6". I'm used to being distracting with or without the shirt, especially without.
We do like this though, even in the thumbnails. I mean, it shows the impromptu live, but people, when they see the thumbnail, oh, it's a Scotch test.
It screams out dummies. Screams, which is what we want. That becomes Bart's side of the decal isn't accurate in size to his
hand job. Oh,
his
hands. There's action.
No, I'm pronouncing it just like a dahats.
You read it. You read it as is.
Habnids. Yeah.
Habnids. What is Habnids? Whiskey Throttle.
Raster. Bart, keep your shirt on. Yeah, that's right.
All right. That's right. I think we're probably
things are out of control. Things are out of control, says my bourbon journey. Santa Cruz is not bad, just bright. It is bright. It'll get dirty over time. We're gonna dirty it.
Well, Raster points out the day he got a chocolate flavor note from a rye was when it changed him. You can now, especially go to the Rye-Mageddon from Corsair if you want a chocolate rye.
True. Toon Van Rouge says, "What time is the live stream next Sunday?" I don't think we've set a time, have we?
That's good. It's going to be 2 p.m. That's with the single Scotch whiskey.
That is right. Oh, that's April 1st.
Scotch already? Malt Whiskey Society. Yeah, that's going to be coming up.
I got to get working on taxes. Toon Van Rouge. Yeah, so it'll be 2 p.m. CST, Central. Which means it's going to be reasonable your time, like 9 or 10 p.m. out there. Not right? About 6 hours difference. When Scott starts talking
even read
about
that
Bart's
one from Claire
blank, that's when you know
family show.
They are several drams deep. I've cleaned it up.
Actually, not too bad though. We did shoot 3 brackets today.
Right. Toon Van Rouge, great for us Europeans. Yeah, we've been trying to shoot some earlier.
Sipping lightly.
We did try to sip lightly.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple we were able to eliminate quickly. And it's like, yeah, that one's out. Yeah, that one's out. That saves you when you don't have to drink try one certain sample several times.
I got in more trouble when we did bracket 4 in the final because I was stuck in having to sample back and forth, and I ended up drinking a little bit more than I planned on, actually, in brackets 4 and the finale, which we did together. Great show, though. Appreciate it. Thanks, Raster. And I think we're going to sign off. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Tuath glass does not chafe the hands.
Hurts my finger.
Cilantro.
Dummies. And you got to kill that because we're still live. We're still live coming in.